Have you applied to any scholarship program? Do you want to know what and what not to do as a scholar? If so, this video might just be for you. Good day everyone, this is Simbaboy and welcome to SLP number 3. So for today, we're going to discuss do's and don'ts of being a scholar. So I've just listed down the things we need to learn. So there are 3 stages. The first is upon joining the group and onboarding proper. I'm not sure if other groups also do this, but in our group, we much rather provide an onboarding proper so that the new scholars would know what and what not to do before they actually get their team. So this would happen a week or a few days before receiving your team. The second is the game proper. So this is when you receive your team and account. Third is our payout process. So in our team, we do our payouts every 15 days or under the discretion of the manager. Gas fees would be divided by the total number of players by means of weighted average. So mamaya i-explain ko kung paano to nangyayari at kung paano kami nag-cash out. Ang unang cash out namin ay next week sa August 13 siguro. So ipapakita ko sa inyo yung spreadsheet namin kung paano i-distribute yung gas fees. So going back to the first point, upon joining, so the do's that I've listed, I might leave some out. If ever I do so, I would make another video or just add it in our private group. Number 1, be respectful to everyone in the group. So this goes without saying that you should show everyone respect. Number 2, try to learn techniques and combinations of the axes that would be given to you. If ever we would tell you which axes you would get, we would let you know ahead of time so that you would be able to read upon or research on YouTube for proper techniques, combinations, and how to use your cards properly. So number 3, read up on guides, tutorials in the private group. We've made numerous posts showing guides and tutorials as such, like this rock paper scissors and this farming guide. Like on your first day, you're supposed to go through all these ruins once, and after, just follow this table and you'll be able to level up your axes properly. So I would link this website in the description below. You can read up on all the cards of each class. So here there's an aqua, all their cards, bee, plant cards, bird, all the cards, and bug, all the cards, reptile, all the cards. So better to be prepared at the time so that once you encounter your opponents in the arena, you would know which card is which and what they do. Number 4, ask as much questions you may have in the group. You may create a post of your own if you want. So we would like each and every one to post questions in the group so that if ever we know the answers, we can readily answer them right away so that you won't need to explore and use much time. But if you can, it's always best to look for the answers first before asking us. Number 5 is make a Gcash account. Payouts would be done via this method. We would ask your Gcash details, so you would send them to your manager via private message on Facebook. Don'ts. This is very important because I've seen on many public groups on Axie Infinity that some people who want to be scholars already made their own Axie Infinity account, also made their own MetaMask and Ronin wallet. Since Axie Infinity is one device, one account, it will be hard for us to give accounts to those people that already made Axie Infinity accounts their own, because there might be probability that our account that we give you will be banned. So as much as possible, please let us know if you already made your Axie Infinity account, so that we would tell you to wait for another 24 hours before logging into the new account. So please do not download anything first. Since you are a scholar, just wait for your manager to give you the account. Number 3, do not complain about SLP price. I've also seen on other public groups that people have been complaining about SLP dropping, because I think we've been used to having or seeing SLP price at 20 pesos per SLP. Since we are now in crypto, or we are part of the cryptocurrency world, we should research on the Axie Infinity's use case and not just base our happiness on the price we get from SLP. Because if we look at the longevity of the game, if it indeed does last for a long time, the fluctuations of SLP prices every now and then wouldn't matter. Number 4, do not spread FUD on Axie Infinity groups. This is very prevalent right now, especially because SLP prices is going down. I just saw a post saying to hold your SLP and not to sell them. For me, this is not a good post, or no one should ever say that to others, because it's not that easy to not sell SLP for fiat. Because right now we don't use SLP as means of transaction, and of course right now that we are in quarantine and we need as much fiat as possible in order to buy food, necessities, and like. So do not spread FUD on Axie Infinity groups. So FUD is fear, uncertainty, doubt. So if you've done your proper research and aware of the risk involved, we should not panic and just let everything fall into place. So for the second phase, game proper. So this happens once an account is given to you. So do's, I've listed 11. 1 is download Mavis Hub and install Axie Infinity. Log in using your login details, which would be given to you by your manager. So if you're using your mobile phone, a QR code will be given. Using your laptop or PC, a username and password would be given. Number 2, exit game whenever server is under maintenance. Do not stay on the game itself when the countdown and the warning saying maintenance is underway, because if you leave the game on, the server might think that you're a bot. Number 3, spend your energy on adventure mode for the first 2 weeks or up to the time you are level 19 or 20. So the first 2 weeks it's important to level up your Axies as much as possible, so that the time it takes to finish the 100 out of 100 SLP under adventure would decrease. So for the first day, you'll spend at least 5 hours to complete the 100 SLP. But for me, being on the 3rd week, since I started July 16, 1, 2, 3, my 3rd week right now, I only spend an hour and a half to complete everything. This includes arena. So if you do it in the morning and finish everything an hour and a half, you have the rest of your day spent. So this is very important. Right now my Axies are level 19, halfway to level 20. So number 4, when energy is 0, finish daily quota. Spend time finishing 5 arena wins, and practice adventure mode levels that are too hard for your current level. So since we're supposed to finish energies on adventure mode, the last step in order to finish the daily quest is to win the 5 arena matches. So after you've done that and you have time to spare, you can practice adventure mode levels, which are very hard. So currently my Axies are current level 19. So I just finished Ruin 20, and a while ago I was practicing strategies on how to beat Ruin 21. So I think if I level up my Axies for one more level, I can complete this Ruin. So for tomorrow, I'll spend my 20 energy on Ruin 20. See how long it takes me to finish the 100 SLP quota for adventure. So number 5, once you're level 19 and 20 and you're comfortable with the cards of your Axies, you may spend your 10 energy in adventure mode and another 10 energy in arena mode. So you can do half and half to get more SLP per day. So if you win more games in arena mode and have energy, you would earn more SLP. So here you can see the amount of SLP you win based on your MMR or ELO. So if you're under 800, you would receive no SLP, so it's not good to spend energy if your MMR is under 800 on arena mode. Try to raise your MMR without energy first, so that the next day you'll be able to earn SLP. So the next MMR level is 800 to 999. If you're within this range, you earn 1 SLP per win. So 1000 to 1099, 3, 11 to 12997, 13 to 14998, 15 to 17999, 8 1800 to 1999 is 10 SLP, 2000 to 2199 is 11, and 22 and above is 12 SLP. So if you spend half and half of your energy, half in adventure and half in arena mode, you would have a bigger chance of getting more than 150 SLP per day. Next is to learn about rock, paper, scissors hierarchy. So this is the hierarchy I was talking about. So plant, reptile, dusk gives off 15% more to bird, aqua, dawn. Bird, aqua, dawn gives 15% more damage to bug, beast, mech, and bug, beast, mech gives off 15% more to plant, reptile, dusk. And if you go backwards, it's the inverse. So these materials are all in our private group, so once you enter, you'll be able to find it right away. 7, get 150 SLP per day. Once you have higher level Axies from level 19 and above, you may try to spend your energy in arena. So as I said earlier. Next is number 8. You can spend all your energy in arena mode once you completed Ruin 21 if you want. Since Ruin 21 gives off 200 SLP bonus, and for my team, I give those bonuses to each of my scholars, since they've earned it, and I've done nothing to earn the half of the 200. So number 9, pay attention to the game. So this happens when you click on the cards very fast. So there's a bot check, and you need to arrange the numbers in per sequence from 1 to 5. So you need to stay aware of what's happening in the game, because if you do not do it, before the time elapses, your account might be frozen. So number 10, I said earlier, one device, one account. For us right now, I require laptop and PC. We do not offer any mobile players at the moment, and I would need photo verification for those that I am not familiar with. Number 11 is to work hard and enjoy the game. The don'ts: do not share your login details with anyone. Keep them to yourselves. So the managers give you the login details, so that shows that they trust you with them. So do not share these in any public groups, because I've seen others that are sharing their QR codes with everyone, and that's not good for the managers. Number 2, do not leave your game open when AFK. So if you plan to go away from your keyboard, best to close your game first and just relaunch it once you're back on your, like for example, you go into the comfort room and you finish your adventure, you close the game first before going to the CR. Number 3, do not attempt to change the time and date of your device. Doing this would have your account banned since you're trying to cheat the game. This usually happens when there's maintenance. Like there's a maintenance for 2 hours, and people would change their time 2 hours in advance so that the maintenance would elapse. But we all know that on the main server, they're not finished with their maintenance yet. So please do not do this. It would have your account banned. Number 4, do not attempt to cheat the game. So this goes without saying that we should all play fair and try our best to level up and to get as much SLP as possible. Number 5, as mentioned earlier, as of now, we do not provide or give mobile users any accounts, because as of the moment the server has issues with Androids and do not offer any support for Apple users. So we would much rather have laptop and PC. But this might change in the future once issues with the server are. The last process is payout process. So as I mentioned earlier, payout process is every 15 days or under the discretion of the manager. Gas fees would be divided by total number of players by means of weighted average. After I discuss these, I'll show you a spreadsheet and what to expect being a scholar under my. Number 1, for dues, be respectful and understanding towards the manager. Thus the payout process. This can be quite stressful at times for them. So this is stressful in cases where their scholarship pool is larger or much more, since the amount of SLPs would be greater. So for don'ts, do not rush the manager to do the payouts. Being a manager, I guess each and every manager researches on the price of SLP, also the gas fees entailed, and much more factors. So if the manager thinks that it's not a good time to do payouts, please trust your manager. For sure, they know what they're doing and only want the best for their team. So here is our spreadsheet for our first payout date, which is scheduled August. You can see Seven Scholar hasn't gotten his team yet, because we would be able to give his team by next week after the payout period. For these are the SLPs garnered by each and every individual. For my team, I have a scholar manager, which has 2% commission for every scholar committed. So right now, my scholar manager has 4 scholars under him. So he gets commission for every scholar. Also, as mentioned earlier, Ruin 21 rewards are theirs. So this would be deducted from my SLP. Also, we would have a special event tomorrow, August 8th. Since tomorrow is my birthday, I gave all the SLPs that they would have tomorrow. They will be able to have them completely. So I won't have any cut from their earned SLPs for tomorrow. So if you plan on joining my team, I would try as much as possible to make this event a regular one. So we would have another one next year. So let's see if that's feasible. So as I mentioned earlier, once we moved the SLPs out of Ronin into MetaMask and MetaMask into Binance, I would tally up all the gas fees and we would divide it amongst ourselves. So 51% of the gas fees would be paid by myself, 21, 8, 8, 9, 5, 5 would be paid out by the scholar. In our case, the gas fees would be paid by means of SLP on the next payout period. So this would be subtracted to your total number of SLPs earned the next. So that is it. If you have any other questions, please place them down in the comment section below and I'll try to answer them if I know the answer. Thanks for watching.